guys, I'm off on a mission. I'm going on a trip again, and if you saw my last video, you saw that I had to leave my stakes behind because they're frozen to the ground. So now I'm getting them back. I hope you guys are joining me, and I see you down there. Let's go. Look, we're back in Keene Farm. Same place as last time where I lost my stakes. Well, I didn't lose them. They were frozen in the ground, as I said before, and I'm trying to get them back now. There were two things that I worried about coming down here. One is that I thought there would be nothing but water and ice. I saw so much along the way when I was driving. There were fields and fields of water and ice. In Quebec. And the second thing I was worried about is, will my tent stakes actually still be here? And I hope so. Let's find out together. I was just below this tree here to be safe from the wind that we had last time. And now my stakes should be somewhere over here. And guess what, guys? They're all here. I can't believe it. You see them? I'm so happy. Here they are. Look at that. I'm so glad I came back. Let's see. Where else? It's mine. I have it back. Oh God. Ooh. Okay, this one's still stuck. I will get you later. so I think I have 5 still in the ground. They're not coming out right now, but I'm going to get them out, no doubt. And I have 1, 2, 3, 6 here, so 11. I think I left 12 or 13 behind, so I'm still missing a couple that are hiding underneath the snow. It's actually almost like a puzzle. I try to remember the layout of the stakes and which one I got out and which one didn't come out. And so I just need to remember that pattern and where they could possibly be. We'll see. Also, I have this guy. I kind of give up right now. I have one more missing still, but I can't find it. So I'm going to get my tent and everything else first. And it's getting kind of dark a little bit, so I need to get my tent set up first. But I'm not giving up yet. We'll see. Some of those are still very frozen in there, so I can't get them out right now, but maybe with some hot water. I hope so. I see you in a little while. My tent is set up, and that really helped me to figure out where my last stake might be. Because I can see the layout now. I see where the guy lines go and how many feet they are apart. And I think that will help me find my very last stake, my 13th stake. So let's check this out. I have 4.5 feet measured for my last one in the corner. So we'll see if I find it. So this is one corner. And here's the next corner with another stake for the back to make it a little bit more stable. So I'm just going 4.5 feet now in this direction. 1, 2, 3, 4.5. It's here. My last stake is here. I'm so happy. I found all of them. Now I just need to get them out. I was worried about it. I was upset that I didn't try to get them out, maybe with hot water. But there was nothing I could do. Like 2 days later, it was snowing like crazy, and then it got super cold. So now it's really the first time for it to warm up again, and it was perfect timing. So, yay! Alright, now I can get the rest of my tent set up, or maybe I do some hot water first. Yeah, I'll get some hot water going first to get my stakes out, because it might snow again tonight, and then I won't find them again. We don't want to do that, so let me do that. But let me show you the camp real quick. There I am. It's kind of my favorite spot, so you've seen this one already. But it really did help me to set it up first and then measure the distances. And thankfully it didn't start raining, so it's just very beautiful. A beautiful evening with dark clouds in the sky. So I'm definitely heating up some water here so I can melt the snow and melt the ice over there. It's going to get colder again, and it's going to snow maybe even. And I don't want to take the chance of losing them again now that I found all of them. I'm so happy this time when I pitched a tent because I'm thinking it's going to get cold again. I didn't put them in quite as far as I did last time. Last time there was so much wind, I really needed the stability. I should have done this last time, but I really didn't think about it. That's okay. Gave me a reason to come back here again. I just hope this works. It's so frozen. That's very frustrating. I'll try it on the other ones. Guys. Might have to make a new plan here. This one looks maybe more promising because it's got a hole already from my earlier tries. I have to be patient. I'm just worried because it's gonna freeze again. And then it's the whole problem all over again. Come on. Yes. One more saved. All right. This one I lost a string. It's all beat up from trying to get it out last time. So I think I have 3 that don't want to come out right now. 3 or 4. Not quite sure. It's a good thing I'm cooking over the fire tomorrow because I'm using up all of my water for this. Well, I'm going to continue this a little bit more and bring you guys back later. I don't want to waste all of my camera battery just on these tries. Sorry I haven't talked to you in quite a while actually. It's dark out. I set everything up in the tent and I'm just waiting for my freeze-dried meal to finish up. But believe it or not, I found all the steaks and I got all of them out, even the last one. I did cut myself on the last one. I really chopped away at it last time with my axe and with everything, trying to get it out. And so it has some rough edges on it. So I cut myself on the farm a little bit, but that's no big deal. I got it out. So they should be all accounted for. I need to count them tomorrow. Plus 1 extra that someone else left behind that was bent. So it makes me super happy that it was worth coming here for, even though some of them were very stubborn. But the hot water worked for sure. It started raining a little bit, just drizzles, and just very hungry. It's 9 o'clock now. We'll see what's going on tomorrow. There's supposed to be some snow. That would be kind of cool. But if not, that's alright. Well, I think my dinner is ready, so I'm going to eat that now. And I'm not going to make you watch me eat another freeze-dried meal. I have some pork chops tomorrow. So hopefully we can make a fire and cook that up. But I will catch you guys maybe before I go to sleep, and if not, I'll find you in the morning. morning, guys. It's miserable outside, I think. It's raining or snowing off and on, I can hear it, and the wind's blowing like crazy. Yeah, it just stopped snowing again. Might have to tighten the guy lines again, huh? I think they became loose a bit. It's about 7 o'clock. I slept super well, of course. I was so tired. And it was just raining off and on the whole night. And I heard a couple of owls argue back and forth, and of course I was too slow to record them. It's too bad. Twice now I missed them for you guys. I'm thinking about what to do today. I have to look outside to see how things are. It seems too windy again to go hiking in the forest. I don't want to take the chance. Maybe. It's going to be super muddy with puddles everywhere from the rain and from the melting of the snow yesterday and 2 days now. So I don't know yet. Maybe it's just a great weekend to stay here in the tent and do nothing, we'll see. Read a book. It's nice to have the peace of mind though with this tent. Like it doesn't matter what the weather throws at me. Rain and snowstorms and wind. And I feel so safe in here. I know I've said it before, but it really is true. It's so important. Yep, it's a grey day. And the guy lines feel very loose. I really need to tighten them. so nice now. I wish it had been like this earlier, when I was out and about and it was just crazy windy and the snow was drifting over the street. And the ice lake again, like last time, I just happened to drive through there to go to Lake Placid. But there's just this wind tunnel there that's insane. And people were ice climbing there. I was so surprised by that because it was cold. I was able to be outside of the car only a few minutes at the time, and then my hands were getting cold and everything else as well, even with my layers. And those people were ice climbing. That's pretty amazing. I just had a very uneventful afternoon and took a nap and enjoyed the sun on my tent, and it was so warm inside. But it's getting darker and it's time for me to make a fire. But first I have to lay down a base of wood because the whole fire ring is all ice. It's just a layer of ice. Pretty crazy. I haven't practiced this very often yet, but this is already better than last time. This will help with the fire for sure, getting it started. I have my trusty cotton ball again with Vaseline. It works really well for a fire starter. I have a pool of water with my fire sitting on it. Every time I come here I see some kind of tracks and never the animals. Today I'm making potatoes again, but this time with olive oil and with rosemary. The coals are getting ready. I need to hurry up. I'm cutting them smaller this time to cook better and faster. I even bought some fresh rosemary for this. That will be awesome. I bought some salt and pepper, but I must have put it back, unfortunately. So I'll just use a little bit of Montreal seasoning again. And some oil. fire is dying. It will be okay for cooking, I guess. Have a nice pork chop today. I'm gonna rebuild my fire first and put those in again in a little while. They're just taking too long. Seriously, that smoke. Here's my fire. There's my food. And the fire is going, thankfully. I just wish the potatoes were already done. Well, my friends, it's past time to go to sleep. It's 1:30 already. I can't believe it got so late. It was a great day. It was very lazy, kind of, and cold sometimes. But yeah, it's not always about having a bunch of stuff to do. Sometimes it's just about not doing anything. I think we all need that in our lives too, don't we? And I was kind of looking forward to not doing a whole lot after being so busy. So I'm going to turn everything off and go to sleep. Good night. I'll see you in the morning. Sunday morning is always the worst because I know I have to pack up again. It's the worst. But let me get out of my warm sleeping bags. It's actually really warm. And see what's going on outside. I wanted to show you real quick what I bought for my boots the other day. It's actually pretty cool. Last time we went to the ice falls when it was so super cold. They gave everyone these kind of traction things for the boots. so we don't slip on ice. And I love those so much that I actually bought a set myself. They were all out in Montreal. It was so icy the whole time, so they didn't have any left in any of the stores, and they weren't even as high quality as these guys here. So now I've been wearing them here because the ground is so icy from melting and freezing and melting and freezing, just like it has all winter. But with these I feel safe and I can just walk around. Looks like higher up there's snow drifting. You see that? Yeah, I don't think I'll do the hike today. There was some snow for sure. Look, it's a little bit of a build-up. Not too much, not like the piles of snow in my gear review video for this tent, for the Namage 2 GT. If you haven't seen that one yet, you should check it out. But it's time to pack my things up, I guess. It was a great trip. As always, just being out here by myself is lovely. And here's what's left of the fire. And the water is frozen again. Check out this water. Paw prints, and I'm very curious to know what those are. I don't think anyone came up here with a dog or so. It's just the prints from an animal. There are no tracks from people. So something with bigger paw prints came around here. Maybe a coyote? No. Here's my tent. And here are the same paw prints again. Not very far away. Just going out into the woods. If any of you know who this might be, I would love to know about that. I'll try to look it up as well. But I'm curious. Nothing came and bothered me, that's for sure. I've seen so many tracks now here. Of course, deer, turkey, squirrel, and now paw prints. And never an animal, unfortunately. I guess I just have to get up much earlier to catch those. They're very secretive. But it's so cold still. My hands are freezing just from filming a little bit. So I think I'm just going to pack it up and head back out. The tent is all rolled up, but it's too big to fit into the bag. It's kind of wet, it's got dirt on it at the bottom. So I'm just going to take it as it is. And this is where we were. It's all wet and dirty under here. I got all the stakes out. Some of them were a little stubborn. I think they were frozen again a little bit. But I got them all out, so now I have all of my steaks back. Well, I think this is it for Keene Farm for now. Hope you enjoyed this trip, this adventure with me, and I hope to you join me on the next one. If you like the video, subscribe to my channel please, or share it with your friends, and I will see you again on the next adventure. Take care guys, and tschüss!